Hello everybody, welcome to That's Football. It's like deja vu, isn't it? You know, we've been in this position so many times, and we were in this position last year where we're talking about bad officiating, inconsistent, ridiculous officiating, and yet again, it's backing up like a traffic jam. We're still waiting for the audio on the Arsenal-Man City game, and whilst waiting for that, we go and get a load of other nonsense at the weekend. And what's the uproar this time? Well, it's exactly what we predicted. They've got to stop this now. They need to just stop now booking people for kicking the ball away because it is riddled with holes. It's absolutely untenable and it's going to have an impact on the title. It seems at the moment the only team that's going to get booked for kicking the ball away is Arsenal. Although I did see Trent at the weekend. But I'd say they're booking about 30% of people who are doing it and 70% are getting away. That's not the way to run any new venture, and it's certainly not the way to run some sort of respect campaign for the game. It's ridiculous. And the latest catalogue of errors is this weekend. I was watching Man United against Spurs at the weekend. Agate throws the ball away, no yellow card. It's the same as Declan Rice kicking it a metre. Nothing in the rules says it's about how far you throw it or how much power you put on it. Ultimately, you know, we saw with Declan Rice, he rolls it away, that's a yellow card, get off the pitch. Trossard boots it in the air, that's a yellow card, get off the pitch. Loads of other people did it, and at the Emirates on Saturday, Ndidi does it, and no yellow card, and quite rightly, the crowd are in uproar. I don't know really what more to say other than how incredible it is, and there's definitely deja vu here. It's incredible to me what a dictatorship we've got in our officiating of the Premier League. How they don't listen and how moronic, I am using the word moronic, they are in common sense. The inconsistencies are incredible, absolutely incredible. I'm sure they're not thick people, but they come across as thick. It's like they wander onto the pitch and have got no concept of the rules or what's gone on before. So you see Ndidi kick the ball away against Arsenal, who've had two players ending up senting off for it, and you go, yeah, not going to give one for that. Didn't feel it was the right sort of movement on the ball as he kicks it. I think he might have, I don't even know. You watch Ndidi do it, he pokes the ball away the same way that Declan Rice does. No yellow card. Now you got Dermot Gallagher saying he doesn't stop or delay the restart. There's no one there who can possibly take a free kick. Saka's on the floor. He can't take it. There's not an Arsenal player anywhere near it. If you want players yellow carded for that, we're going to have a lot of players sat in the stands this season. No shit, Sherlock. No shit, Sherlock. I mean, this is exactly what fans are saying. If you follow this to the letter of the rule and be consistent, we're going to have 8 against 7 every week. So this is why they never should have done it in the first place. So basically what Gallagher is admitting is that the rule is flawed. It will end with victimization of certain players, but the vast majority won't get done for it because it's an unpoliceable rule that will ruin the game. Oh, well done. Literally what people said when you sent Declan Rice off. Yeah, so basically you've invented a rule by morons who don't understand football, who probably took themselves on a weekend away to Paris on this and said, oh, aren't we clever? The PGMOL. And they're absolutely terrible at their job again. Bringing in rules only a moron would bring in because they don't understand the game. I mean, how did that get signed off in the summer? Howard Webb. Howard Webb's listening. Howard, I've got a great idea to get respect into the game. Basically, isn't it annoying when people kick the ball away when it's a foul? I think we should book everybody who does it and send a strong message that you can't kick the ball away anymore. It won't happen anymore. What's that got to do with respect for referees? Nothing. It's just an idea I've got. And I think the fans will really love it. And I think it'll make football better. And Howard Webb goes, yeah, I can't see a problem with this. I can't imagine that it happens that much every game, probably about 5 times a game. And I don't think it's going to lead to a situation where we end up with sending players off. 2 have been sent off already. And the great thing is, if you send players off, it's factually proven that it makes a game better. No, it doesn't. It makes it worse. So they've implemented a rule that will ruin the game, make it worse, and you can't stop people doing it because they think football's played by robots. Trent Alexander-Arnold got booked for it at the weekend. Ndidi didn't get booked for it. Why are they still doing it when they know you can get sent off or get a yellow card for it? Because it's human nature in competitive sport. When you get a bit frustrated, some people can't control themselves and will just move the ball away as petulance. You cannot teach grown professional footballers not to be petulant. Try and do it at bloody play school. You're not going to do it at that level. It's high-end competitive sport, and you're trying to load more pressure on the modern professional footballer, trying to change their personality in their 20s and 30s to say, you're going to get booked now if you kick the ball away or throw it away. And yet what does it even do? You know, you haven't sorted offside out. You haven't sorted handball out. You haven't sorted red cards out. That's just off the top of my head. But now you're going to... Oh, mate, it absolutely winds me up when I think of it like that. There is so much they've broken with VAR, and some prat has gone, I know all this is broken, but let's break something else. Let's not solve that. Let's break something else. And that's what they've done. They've took everything from last season that they were bad at, continued to do that. Red cards, handballs, we don't know what they are. And now we've got, are you going to get booked for throwing the ball away? Just stop it. Turn it off. What does it even do? What does it even do? It's ridiculous. It's absolutely stupid. And, you know, I'm sure some people in the chat will say, well, look, it's true. Ndidi doesn't stop Arsenal taking a free kick. He still kicks the bloody ball away. If you want it, if you're only getting a yellow card now for stopping people taking a free kick quickly, it's a flawed system anyway, because if I'm a manager of the opposition, I would say, every time we get a free kick, run towards the ball that you want to take it quickly, because somebody somewhere is going to kick the ball away just out of petulance. Then they're going to get a yellow card. Then they're probably going to get sent off. It's just common sense. Apply common sense. These things really should go to the fans to be voted on. You know, we vote on who's better between Palmer and Saka. We vote on, you know, what was the best goal of the month. We should be consulted on whether we want to see more games 10 against 11. And we don't. I hate sending offs. They ruin the game. It ruined Man United against Spurs. It ruined Arsenal against Man City. Sometimes they have to happen. Players do things that need to a red card. But we shouldn't be creating ways for them to happen. And I think the overarching statement from me is that we are becoming so suppressed by the incompetence of officiating that we're almost becoming guilty ourselves of just accepting it. And the bottom line is, I think 2 or 3 years ago, if Arsenal had 2 players sent off for kicking the ball away and then Diddy didn't get booked, there'd be protests. And yet Arsenal fans just boo it and go, it's not fair. It's an outrage. It's an absolute outrage. And they just keep getting away with it. The inconsistencies are incredible. You know, that wasn't a red card for Bruno at the weekend. It should have been a penalty for Palace. The Ipswich player should have got a second yellow card. You know, on that as well, apparently the reason the Ipswich player probably didn't get a second yellow card for treading on the Villa player's ankle is because apparently, I've not really heard this, but apparently the leniency on the second yellow card has gone higher now. So you'll get a yellow card, but your next yellow card, you actually can commit quite a bad foul and get away with it because they want the second yellow card to be more lenient. Why not be more lenient on the first? Why not apply fucking common sense? So we're giving soft yellow cards and then the second yellow card. I mean, it's just incredible. It's incredible that you can't differentiate yellow cards. You can't go, that's a yellow card, but you've had a yellow card, so that's not a yellow card, but that's your first yellow card, so that's a yellow card for you, but it's not a second yellow card for you because you've already had a yellow card. I mean, who is coming up with this shit? Who is coming up with this shit? What was wrong with the game 10 years ago? What are they doing to it? Comments in below. Speak to you soon. Live tonight for Arsenal versus PSG and Villa versus Bayern tomorrow. Make sure you smash a like and subscribe. I'll speak to you on the next one.